last thing I have on here, um, I haven't created it yet, but it's coming in the future. Hopefully, is I'm going to start a Patreon. If y'all want to go ahead and support me there, um, I'm still thinking of ideas for different tiers and things like that. So we'll have to see what happens. But one of the things on there will be early access as well. So if I do early access, then these episodes won't be streamed live on Twitch anymore, because I mean, if I streamed them live on Twitch, then there's not really a point in having early access, because then you could just go watch the VOD on Twitch or watch it live on Twitch whenever it happens. So instead, I would have to record it and then edit it and then put it on Patreon for early access and then put it on YouTube. So it wouldn't, if whenever I do that, if I made early access a thing, it won't be live on Twitch anymore, just so you know, guys. But I'm still gonna be like playing games and stuff like stuff like that on here on Twitch. Excuse me. So if you already follow me, like, I'm gonna be playing stuff like 2K and Call of Duty, Final Fantasy, like all that stuff, here on the Twitch channel. So, and I'll talk more about the Patreon tiers after I actually make it. But like, I think it'll probably be something like, first tier is early access, and get your name, get recognition for supporting me. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm coughing like crazy. I don't have COVID. Before people start making jokes, there's just a lot of pollen and mold and stuff like that because it's been raining. It'll probably be like low tier is early access and your name recognized for supporting me. Mid tier will be March Madness. You get to play in the March Madness bracket with me and some other fans of the channel, as well as fantasy basketball if y'all are interested in that. And there'll be some other stuff for that tier. And then the big tier, I'm still trying to think of what the highest tier will be. Probably a lot of stuff having to do with the Discord. Like, y'all get to sit down and talk with me in the Discord or something. As well as there'll probably be like a Google form that y'all fill out, and I'll make a fake NBA team for y'all. So what I kind of mean by that is I'll put it, people that are watching live, y'all can't see it, and audio listeners, y'all can't see it, but people that are watching the video on YouTube, put it right here. So I've been working on this basketball simulator because I do computer science. Basically, it takes a bunch of stats from different players, and it creates a box score as well as an animation of what the game would look like. It's kind of like if you're playing 2K My Team, and then you like sim to the end. It's kind of like that. But basically, along with that, I've been making like these logos and stuff like that for these fake teams, which I think is really interesting. So I'll show you the one that I made for my team. I call it the Tokyo Tailed Beast. Obviously a reference to Naruto that I watch. And then I asked some of my my YouTube friends for some ideas so I could make those for them, so I would have better examples to show y'all. So here's Old Guy Vibes, because he does Victorian stuff, and he lives in Maine. I made it the Augusta Dandies. Dandies kind of like a slang term for like rich, well-dressed people. So it goes with like his Victorian thing. And then regular 720, who is here on Twitch as well. I made the New Braunfels Krakens because we have the Two Rivers, and me and him are both from the New Braunfels area. and just stuff like that. Like I make these like kind of logos because I'm into graphic design as well. And then I also, what I do is after I make these logos, I basically do a draft just like fantasy basketball with ESPN, where each of the players in the NBA are assigned to a team and a contract, and then it takes those players' stats, averages out their minutes played and what they do with their minutes played, and generates a box score. And then, um, yeah, and then we'll probably, if we do something with that, since it does generate a box score, I guess we could keep a tally of like who's winning the league, and whoever wins at the end. I guess if I have enough followers on Twitch, uh, I'll probably like gift subs to whoever wins the basketball simulator league, and if my team wins or any of like the actual NBA teams win, like the Miami Heat or the Milwaukee Bucks or anything like that are already like not a fake team, then I'll just give subs to like myself or something. Um, and yeah, but in order to do that, I would have to be affiliate first on Twitch, which you need 50 followers, and I think I'm on like 22 right now. So we would need more followers first. But that's just kind of an idea. Is like, it would be this basketball simulator with all our fake teams, uh, and then afterwards, uh, something would happen with whoever won. But again, I'm still kind of coming up with ideas right now. Um, and yeah, they'll probably next week there'll be a Patreon. So if y'all want to support me there, then y'all can. Hey guys, so I know I already wrapped up the episode, but this is future me after editing. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about the Patreon. So I'll make a whole video on this when the Patreon is made, and I'll talk about it in Nathan But Net episode 11. Uh, but the Patreon will probably be like $1, $5, $10, $25 or something, and each of those will obviously be something different, much like most Patreons for YouTubers are. And $1 will be early access, uh, pretty basic stuff. And with early access, I can't stream on Twitch anymore because then that defeats the purpose of early access. $5 will be uh, March Madness and fantasy basketball, uh, playing with other patrons and myself, and like other YouTubers that are involved in that, like Fernando, um, like people that I know that are going to play it. Um, the $10 one, I don't know what the $10 one will be, but it'll probably be something like AMA, or like AMA, or um just chilling with me in Discord, like once a month or once a week, and maybe like live reactions to games. Like you can join like a live stream with me for only the Patreons, where like we sit down and we watch a game virtually together, live. And then the highest one, it'll probably be like 25 or something, will be like all that, and then some other stuff that I'll have to think of for the high tier, as well as you basically fill out this Google sheet like I was talking about earlier. You say a city, um, and your mascot, and I make a fake team for you, and then we'll throw you in the basketball simulator. And then as well, once I get done with the basketball simulator, I might make a draft simulator similar to the fantasy basketball, where basically you get a random number for how much you can sign people for contracts, um, like how much your team is worth, and then you can divide that up amongst your players. Like this player gets 1 year for 50 million, or like Giannis, you get 5 years for like 250 million and stuff like that. And then you're like a GM for your fake team, and you have these players, and then that goes into the basketball simulator with the players you chose and who you signed, and then every year it will update. But if you spent X amount of money for um, a player to stay like 4 years, then in real time, um, whenever like next year, if this is still going on, whenever we do like drafts for your fake team again, you will still have that player because you signed them to X contract amount for X years, kind of thing. Um, so it's like it's kind of like 2K My League in a way, but it's like as a community and stuff like that, and like there'll be duplicate players as well, obviously, because we're gonna have the real teams in there. If we get enough people, we'll do only fake teams. But if we only have like a handful, like 4 fake teams, we'll have the real teams in there. But if we have something like 30 to 40 fake teams, then we'll just do the fake teams. But while we have the real teams in there, they'll obviously like be duplicate players. Like you'll have the Giannis on the Bucks, and then if you get Giannis, you'll have the Giannis on your team as well, and Giannis on the Bucks, if that makes sense. But again, I'll explain this more when the Patreon's actually finalized, because then all the stuff that's kind of up in the air will be like decided on. So I also had like down at the bottom, I had merch written along with Patreon. Basically, obviously we're only on like a little bit over 100 subscribers, so merch is like super far into the future. But merch would probably happen like around 2.5k subs, if we get to that point. And I already have some ideas drawn up, and Fernando wants to try and draw some up as well. But along with that, whenever the time comes, I'm thinking of doing sort of like a merch competition, like in the Discord, where like maybe we have some artists that watch the podcast, and like y'all can like come up with some designs for the merch, and then um, I would choose like ones that I like, and then y'all would get a prize as well. And then if I really like it, maybe y'all could design like future merch and stuff like that, whoever wins. um, but that's all I got for talking about merch, because obviously it's very, very far in the future. But I just want to let you guys know like some ideas that I'm coming up with, so you know what may be coming. So